our third week check-in for language learning Japanese. Yay. Okay, well, it's week 3. We registered for the JLPT.
Check it out. Confirmation.
Yeah, we're doing it. Both doing N1.
N1.
Yikes.
Woo.
But yeah, so it's week 3. I don't even know how many days. Look, we're gonna put a counter right here. Yikes.
That's how many days we have left.
Yikes. I know. I don't know what the number is, but I know it's yikes.
So how did week 3 go for you?
It went a lot better. It was a lot better. I was a lot more like enthusiastic about getting up and doing Japanese. I felt good about what I'm still doing. I feel better about this plan. And
so the new program's working for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
I think so. So I really like the Yan videos. They make me feel like I know, because I know like a vast majority of the words that are in each skit, and so I feel a lot better
about like your retention and then like your ability to understand what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm taking notes in Japanese on my computer, but there's a little bit of a problem with that because it like automatically changes it to kanji.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to change it back to hiragana every time, but I'm not always, and so I get some wrong kanji, and I'm not very good at spelling, so I'm sending them to Kat, and she's reading them to kind of see where I'm at.
I'm reading them, and I'm waiting for her to be okay for me to send them back with corrections. There are some spelling mistakes where I actually can't figure out what word it is based on the spelling mistakes, and then there's been some when it stays in kanji and she doesn't get it turned back to hiragana where it's the wrong kanji, and that can be a problem in the future if it's something that's not changed. So we'll see where we get with that.
Yeah, but I really like the videos. With the flashcards, I've been mostly focusing on like just reading them and kind of knowing what the sentence is. Be like, oh, this one's about a grandpa, and this is sunglasses, and that's want. So I hope that this grandpa wants sunglasses, but I don't know. We'll see.
I think really it's not about the vocabulary at this point. Once you keep getting more, you'll become more familiar with the vocabulary. It's about understanding the sentence structure, and do you get the overall gist of, was this a sentence? Was this a question? You know, and trying to figure out what the grammar points are in it kind of as you go naturally versus like, I know they were using this kind of sentence structure.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of back-to-back sentences where it gives it to you like formal and then more informal and then even more casual. So you get to see them.
Though I've noticed that some of them, they say like humbly, but some of them don't actually say what the difference is, so I just have to like assume the more letters and the more words there are, the more polite it is, and the less.
That's a pretty accurate assumption.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep on with that assumption and check in with Kat. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
but
she's doing really good. I'm proud of her. I know she's had a little bit more motivation this week, so I think that's a good sign. And that's why I'm also gonna introduce us doing JLPT practice exams going forward. So this Friday, I'm going to give her an N5 practice exam, and that way she can see how much progress she's making, and depending on how she does, I'll give her some feedback on what she might need to add into her routine, or if everything's going okay, then we'll be able to keep it at the way it is, and maybe I'll bump up her listening in a week or 2 or so, and then if she does really well, we'll move on to an N4 practice exam the following week. And we'll see how it goes from there. But I think it's a good way to judge, well, for me to judge how much progress she's making. Because I'm not physically with her 24/7, it's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell, like, how much progress she's really making or what she's really getting out of the flashcards. And so, like, obviously I know when I do flashcards, I know what I'm getting out of them because I'm doing it myself. But it's hard for me to know how much she's getting out of it. And how hard she's being on herself. Because I know when I'm reading flashcards, if it's a word I really don't need to know at this current moment because it's not, like, critical, like family register, museum, family register, you know, that kind of thing, because I'm not trying to do family register in Japan at the moment. It's a vocabulary word I can come back to later. It's not necessarily when I have to be like, I need to memorize this right now. So, but I don't know if she's being as harsh on herself or more harsh than she should be until I can test her and then see like how far she's gotten. So we're going to add that into our routine. It's just gonna be once a week, though. I'm not gonna like make her do a test every day. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. So
Yeah, thank you for not naming. Ooh, that would be. Yeah, but I'm glad you get to you have a unit to measure how far I'm going, because since I'm putting this plan in your hands.
Yeah, she's gonna make it. I know she is. It's just
Yeah.
we're building up her confidence slowly. She's feeling a little bit better. I think by next week she'll feel even more better, but we'll let you know how the practice exam goes on Friday in our next week update.
Yeah, one daily thing that we decided to do is we both changed our phones to be in Japanese.
That's right.
So they are in Japanese, and that's been difficult because, like, even Bitmoji changed, so now my Bitmojis are all, like, have Japanese phrases, so I have to, like, look up what each one says so I don't say something weird and inappropriate.
I think it's great, but
I think it's awesome, but now I'm looking up lots of things, and Google Translate is naturally in, well, I guess I should be really using a dictionary instead.
You should be using dictionary. Yeah, so for me it's great because I get to use them and I can read them, so it's not a problem for me, but I think it's really good. It's good practice.
Yeah.
And when you have to use something every day,
Yeah.
it's definitely, you look it up and you learn it faster because it's just there.
My days of the week, I know them a lot better now. So it's because it says the
what
month
today
and the
is.
day and the time.
I'm sure
so,
the kanji for that is just going to be like,
Oh, it's going to be so fast. I'm going to know it so well.
mm.
Be like, that symbol, that's money. That's gold. Anyway,
so I
Yeah.
have one more question for you.
Yes.
Because there was something you were supposed to do last week. Did you sign up for your lessons?
I didn't. So that's on my to-do list for today.
You should do that because the speaking practice, I think, will also boost your confidence and help you get along faster. Because it doesn't have to be related to the JLPT. Just being able to speak, like some of the stuff you're learning in your Let's Learn Japanese video lessons,
Mhm.
it will be helpful if you're using it because it'll come more naturally. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll do it. I'll do
Sign
it.
up for it.
I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, my week was normal.
All right. Complex week.
Normal. It was normal. I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that's never really a question. So, well,
Anyway,
thank you for watching. Until next time.
bye all you BBs.
And Riri's.
Bye.
Yeah. Gotta sign up for those.
You do.
But I should have signed up because he has like a nice Saturday morning slot time.
Yeah, because I know it gives you a little bit of anxiety, but it'll make you feel so much better.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I know you're right.
Yeah.
There's not even a question.
I'm happy to like sit in on your lessons. If
So you know
want
what I'm
some,
like.
Well, if you want some prompting, because you want to feel like a little bit less like you don't know, because I'll be like,
Yeah.
I know you know this,
Yeah.
and then I'll send you like a message or something.
Yeah. Maybe, because I think you knowing what I've said during the lesson is more...
It's helpful for me to be able to talk to you later if
Yeah.
I know what you're saying during your lessons.
Yeah, like knowing what I covered is, I think.
But I don't necessarily want him to know I'm there.
No.